Welcome into Cookeville High School, the side of the Region 4 3A Girls Tournament Championship game as the White County Warriorettes take on the Livingston Academy Lady Wildcats. I'm Noah McKay on the call, joined by Jeremy Tollison, Hallie Ledbetter on the sideline, the lovely Madison McKay producing things for us here as we sit about from tip-off. Hallie's down there with Coach Dodgen as the Warriorettes try to capture the region championship tonight.
Coach, you dominated the boards last time you played Livingston Academy. What do you need to do to carry over that statistic tonight?
Well, we got to continue to rebound. We can't give Livingston second and third shots because obviously you give Ellie Butler clearance to do what she needs to do, and then it allows Poston or Carwile to get an open three, and you got to limit those shots from them, and you just got to continue to play and continue to get better.
You've had a lot of players step up in scoring so far this year. How important is it to have that versatility on offense?
Well, it's good to have because you can't focus on one kid, but you've also got to be able to distribute the basketball and share the basketball too. Something we didn't do very well on Monday until the fourth quarter, so we got to build off what we did Monday.
Thank you, Coach. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Back to you guys.
Thanks, Hallie, down there with Coach Dodgen as we sit about 3 minutes away from tip-off here. No shortage of storylines in this one. Of course, round number 4 between these two teams in White County and Livingston. White County swept the 3 regular season meetings, but a huge, huge changing factor in this ball game. Leslie Riddle, one of the most winningest coaches in Upper Cumberland history, maybe a Mount Rushmore coach, not in the building tonight. Hallie, what do you know?
Livingston Academy's head coach Leslie Riddle is out due to illness tonight. Assistant coach Marley Sells is filling in for her tonight with the boys' head coach Jimmy Miller helping out. Back to you guys.
So no Leslie Riddle tonight, Jeremy, and that is a gigantic development. When we heard it about 30 minutes before pregame, we went, whoa, that changes the complexion of things. Marley Sells, though, is on the sideline. She's been with Coach Riddle for years and years, and she's got a pretty good assistant tonight with Jimmy Miller, but that could play a huge factor in this basketball game.
It absolutely can, and where I see that playing a factor is, in my opinion, Leslie Riddle is as good as there is in making changes and shifting what you're doing because it's not working. And, I mean, she's, like you said, a Mount Rushmore, one of the best whenever it comes to in-game changes. And without that, it's huge.
When you look at this series between these two, White County did what they've done to everybody, and that's dominated. They've won 9 games in a row, including a 70-51 victory over Lawrence County and a 50-28 victory over Franklin County in this region tournament. They swept the season series, an 8-point win in the first meeting, a 16-point win in the second meeting, and a 19-point win in the district tournament. They've won 6 straight games against Livingston Academy. The last win for Livingston back in 2023. And for White County, they have their sights set on history this year. They're looking for their first trip to the state tournament since 1997. Haven't won a state championship in 95 years, dating back to 1929. They may be the most talented team in the state, but they have a very hungry and very good Livingston Academy team who's playing their best ball in their way. Livingston, how about the run they've had? Going to the District 8 champions, knocking off Tullahoma 50-35, then knocking off Upperman. What a performance it was for them on Monday night in this gym, 47-36, and it's led by Miss 2000, Ellie Butler. She's been great. How about this? Made 10 trips to the free throw line in their last game against Upperman. She was tremendous against Tullahoma as well. And this is a bounce back for Livingston. They fell against White County and Cumberland County, both by double digits in the district tournament. They lost in the first round of the region tournament last year, Jeremy, but made the state championship game in 2023, and they're hoping that they've caught that little Cinderella magic, and Hawkeye and their faithful here can propel them back to the state tournament this year.
Absolutely. I mean, Livingston is a blue blood program, literally and figuratively, and, hey, these girls, they've seen it happen over the years. They know what to do. Don't be surprised with any outcome with this team. They are super talented.
We'll have the starting lineups and all the action when we come back. It's the Wildcats against the Warriorettes for a region championship. Coverage presented by the Overton County Farm Bureau. You're watching all of it on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
Eminence Eagle Auction and Realty is proud to present this 3-bedroom, 1.5-bathroom home in Livingston. In addition to the home, this auction also features a Mazda 2, Ford Taurus, furniture, and much more. Don't miss your opportunity to bid. You can bid on this property at eagleauctions.com or call 931-526-5335 for more information. Bidding on this online-only auction ends on Thursday, February 27th at 10 a.m. Eminence Eagle Auction and Realty is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Proudly introducing Upper Cumberland Generators for all your home power solutions. Locally owned and operated, Upper Cumberland Generators are here to make sure you have peace of mind no matter the situation. With new and reliable generators. Call 931-265-1702 for more information or to order yours today. Upper Cumberland Generators is proud to support this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Discover the stylish and modern 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom home with an open split bedroom floor plan designed for comfort and convenience. With 3,318 square feet under one roof, plus a bonus room over the garage and 1,400 square foot basement. Located in the Brookstone subdivision, this home is
And now, let's meet our starting lineups first for the Livingston Lady Wildcats. Number 1, Rowdy Carlisle. Number 2, Copeland.
This place is a madhouse.
Pack.
Number 2,
Come on, play.
coverage with Erie Insurance through Live Oak. Their insurance experts can manage all your policies in one place, while also always being there to answer your questions and make sure you have all the coverage you need to fit your life and your budget. And if you own a business, Live Oak can help protect your business, your workers, and your peace of mind with commercial insurance. Visit liveoaktn.com or call 931-367-LIVE for more information today.
Livingston Regional Hospital is Livingston's hometown hospital. Located at 315 Oak Street, Livingston Regional Hospital provides compassionate, quality care for all patients from local people you can trust, so you can count on them to treat you like family. Their excellent staff offers years of experience and training to meet the needs of all patients. They understand the importance of providing care in a professional and comforting manner. They're proud to partner with Livingston Academy Athletics through the LRH Sports Medicine Team. Livingston Regional Hospital is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Welcome back. Moments away from tip-off here at Cookeville. It's a rowdy environment. A Region 4 3A title is on the line as the Livingston Academy Lady Wildcats take on the White County Warriorettes. I'm Noel McKay, joined by Jeremy Tollison. Happy to be along with you this evening. Hallie Ledbetter on the sidelines. The whole Game of the Week crew is here because it is a big one tonight. Winner of this game gets the loser of Heritage and Lenoir City. Heritage at 30-2, Lenoir City at 19-12. The loser plays the winner of that game on the road in the sub-state round on Saturday night. You can feel it in the air. A title's on the line tonight. Ava Jones against Cora Copeland in the circle. We'll give you the starting lineups here coming up. Tonight's broadcast presented by the Overton County Farm Bureau. Lead official throws it up. Let's get it on in Putnam County. And the White County Warriorettes possess the tip. Lakeland Grasky has it. No Leslie Riddle. We mentioned it pregame. Out tonight with an illness. Marley Sells on the sideline, longtime assistant to Coach Riddle. She's got the boys' coach, Jimmy Miller, on the sideline with her tonight. We'll see what kind of role that plays, especially when it comes to those Leslie Riddle adjustments where she's one of the best in the entire country, let alone this state. Skip pass across for Grasty. Now back to Winningham. Season series we mentioned swept by White County. The first one, though, tied at halftime. White County did what they did, pulled away in the second half. The last two much more lopsided. They're looking for that tonight as Livingston wants a four-quarter fight. Copeland disrupts the Jones shot, and Hawkeye stands tall on their first defensive possession. Emma Poston has it. She swings over for Chloe Jenkins. Starters tonight for Livingston. Mally Carwile, Cora Copeland, Emma Poston, Chloe Jenkins, and Ellie Butler. As a kick-out pass finds Jenkins. Her three misses everything, and the Sparta students who are here in full force are letting them hear it on the air ball chance. It goes back the other way to White County. Their starters tonight, Ava Jones, Bella Winningham, Kyra Fox, Gracie Clark, and Lakeland Grasty.
Yeah, that student section's fired up. For Livingston, they want to get out as aggressive like they did against Upperman, and and just really come out swinging.
They were so good in that first quarter against the Lady Bees. Mally Carwile hit 2 threes. Here's Bella Winningham. Drives, throws up the runner. No, that was disrupted. May have been partially blocked by Jenkins. Now here's Ellie Butler. What a tournament she's having in her senior season. Emma Poston going to drive the lane. Poston blocked and a foul. Ava Jones going to pick up the personal. And the history is real, and they actually called on Bella Winningham underneath, so it'll be her first. White County has the monkey on their back of not being able to get to the state tournament. This core of players now in year number 3, they're all juniors for the most part. Maybe have had arguably one of the most talented teams in the state of Tennessee and have not gotten to the Glass House because of games like this tonight. The region championship game, to get a home sub-state game so critical. They lost it last year to Upperman, lost at Heritage on a buzzer beater, didn't get there. A tournament they could have won at the Murphy Center. See if they can overcome that hurdle here tonight as it's 2-0. Kyra Fox has it in the half court for White County. Sends to Ava Jones. She flips for Bella Winningham. Winningham surveys, now bounces for Gracie Clark. Clark drives in, runner up and good. Second team all Upper Cumberland. Gracie Clark with the bucket. Her teammate Bella Winningham also on that second team as Poston turns inside and gets free. Poston over Jones. Nothing doing there. Rebound down, and there's a great feed from Clark to Winningham. Her left hand, no. Rebound tipped out, and it stays on this end with White County. Big fight feel tonight, 2 minutes into the ball game, Jeremy.
Absolutely, but it is so important for both of these teams to get to a hot start, and we're going to see where the dam breaks on the other team.
Gracie Clark has it in the mid-range. She pulls up. Her 2 won't go. Jenkins with a rebound, and here comes Livingston pushing it ahead. Poston fires a fastball to Copeland and a foul. Ava Jones commits her first, team second. 3 games across our network this evening, 3 big region championship games. Over on the main Facebook page tonight, Clay County Clark Range. Over on UCR2, it's Cookeville and Lebanon. Winner, host sub-state. Loser has to go to Bradley Central in that one as Copeland makes her first. This is the Livingston Regional Hospital free throw line. 2 for 2. Livingston was so good at the charity stripe as well in their game on Monday, and they lead 4-2 here early on in this one. For Sparta, a very slow start against Franklin County. Then they separated in the fourth quarter and blew the doors off the Rebelettes. Kyra Fox for 3. No, long rebound down. Butler wins it, and she's out and running. Butler in transition. Grasty picks her up, steps through. Butler chucks it up. No, rebound ricochets around. Winningham has it, and here comes White County the other way in transition.
Livingston free throws and foul trouble for White County, to me, are the 2 biggest keys to the game.
Grasty has the basketball here. 5:09 to play in the first quarter. It's 4-2. Not only is Hallie here, Goose is here. The Goose is loose.
The Goose is loose.
He is the best in the business down there. Jones turn around and a foul. Emma Poston comes in and makes contact. Talk to me about the officiating crew tonight, Jeremy.
No, very experienced crew. Very experienced crew. A lot of people think that Mark looks like me, so apparently he's really good looking as well. So at the end of the day, no, trust all 3 of these guys. Really good crew. They're going to be in good hands.
They actually get Carwile on the foul as Jones' first free throw is no good. 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. We're just getting started tonight. Region title on the line as Jones makes the second. We'll keep you updated on that Heritage Lenoir City game. Lenoir City was leading at one point. What was the last update we had from there? Is that one tips a couple of times. Grasty tipped it, then through Carwile's hands, and it goes back to White County.
That score started the fourth quarter. Last update we had, Lenoir City over to Heritage 35-33.
And if Lenoir City wins that game, winning this game becomes slightly less enticing. Let's put it that way, because you would get a team who's been ranked number 1 a lot this season coming to your barn on Saturday night in the sub-state round. Now, either of these places, if they're at home, it's going to be a tough place to come in and beat them with the home court advantages that they have, but still, you'd rather not have Heritage walk into your gym. Inbound to Kyra Fox. She gives back. Now a drive for Clark. Kicks out for Grasty. Grasty with a skip into the corner for Winningham. Most improved player in the district, as voted on by the coaches, Bella Winningham out there. Jones off the dribble, can't hit the 3. Rebound down, Carwile has it. Muscles off Winningham, and a carry. Carry violation back to White County. So far, both teams really just trying to settle in. We've seen turnovers both directions and maybe a little bit of nerves here early on in a big environment and a big game. Grasty going to bring it up here. Sends over to Fox. Fox skips into the corner, tipped up by Butler. Now Winningham. Clark, Jones, nice tic-tac-toe. Bella Winningham, no, missed everything. And we got a foul underneath as Grasty and Carlisle tied up. And Grasty going to pick up the personal, and fouls will be something to watch, particularly for Sparta tonight. That's been what's hurt them in these critical games, foul trouble. They know that. They're trying to avoid it here this evening.
You know, especially in the paint. You know, Ava Jones, when she gets in foul trouble, things kind of shift. When she's able to have good minutes, White County's at their best.
Carlisle has it. Now Poston. Swiped away by Gracie Clark. Defensive Player of the Year, back-to-back in the Upper Cumberland. Comes away with the basketball. Now she pushes it ahead. Up and under, no but a foul. Gracie Clark going to the Wallace Insurance free throw line to shoot two. I'm going to get Ellie Butler with her first personal. And the one player tonight that Livingston cannot let get into foul trouble is Ellie Butler.
No, Ellie Butler has got to play close to 30 minutes tonight.
Gracie Clark's first one is good. 3 points in the first quarter for her. And here's Keely Mullins, the elephant in the room. At Livingston last year. White County this year transfers in, getting her minutes up here in the postseason as it's a 1-for-2 trip for Gracie Clark. And Keely Mullins, good to see. No jeering or nothing crazy. She's just out there playing. A good young lady. And it's good to see her on the floor here in the postseason for the White County Warriorettes. Mally Carlisle has it. Now Butler off a screen. Her patented runner won't go. Fight for the rebound. Winningham punches it ahead. Here comes Lakeland Grasty. Grasty driving inside. Shot up and a foul. Poston hacks down on her. It'll be the first on Emma Poston. And a trip to the line to shoot two again for White County. They're going early and often. Lakeland Grasty to the stripe. And it's interesting. I mentioned the coach's situation. Jimmy Miller down there. He's sitting because he's the assistant tonight, but he is barking out orders to the team.
Me knowing Jimmy Miller, he is not comfortable in that seated position.
Grasty's first free throw is good. White County has the lead for the first time at 5-4, but another miss. A team that went 16 of 16 in their district championship game has missed 3 in the first quarter. Upperman fans, shield your eyes. Here's Ellie Butler wide open. Good. A Twin Lakes tractor three for Ellie Butler, and Livingston leads by 2.
Hey, this hot start is what Livingston's looking for.
Here's Grasty. Drives and kicks to Jones. She lines up the triple. Count it. Ava Jones splashes home the Gary Maxwell Insurance 3. An answer for White County. Now Butler on the other end.
No!
Ooh, a Twin Lakes tractor 3 for Ellie Butler. Let's play for a region title tonight. Grasty back to Winningham. What is Sparta's answer? There it is, Ava Jones. No, rebound down to Butler, and now Ellie Butler pushing it in transition. Butler ahead to Copeland. Copeland looking for Collins. It's a turnover. Back to White County. We're going to test the mixer tonight in this gym. 10-8. What a sequence there. 3-3-3, and Michael Dodgen is livid with his defense down there on that sideline, letting Grasty have it.
So far, Ellie Butler is cool as the other side of the pillow is what they say.
She's a cold-blooded killer, man, in her senior season. First team All-Upper Cumberland, MVP of the district, as voted on by the coaches. Grasty step-back jumper, no. Rebound down, tipped out, and it's going to go to Livingston Academy. 2:08 to go in the first quarter. It's 10-8. We'll keep you updated on those scores as we go. Collins sends right side for Butler. Butler off a screen. Step back 3. No good. That's the heat check. Rebounded by Grasty. And now Lakeland Grasty out and running. The junior point guard in transition. Going to spin out of a little bit of trouble and reset. What a quarter. Keely Mullins, she thought about it. Well, this is a fun little battle. Butler and Mullins going at it. 2 former teammates to Hallie Ledbetter down there on the sideline somewhere. I can't find her in the sea of people. Turnaround jumper for Clark. No good. Another miss. White County a bit cold from the field early, but only down 2. Anybody's ball game. Here's Butler in the half court. Back to Collins. Reese Collins, the freshman point guard. She's got the pitch. She'll be a special player. A true point for this team. She drives into the low block now, picks up her dribble, bounces it in for Jenkins. Puts it down. That's a mistake. Gracie Clark swipes it away. Now it's still loose. Tied up on the floor. It's a jump. Arrow belongs to Livingston. 65 seconds to play in the first quarter.
This is an absolute dogfight.
This is awesome.
This is a dogfight.
This is why Upper Cumberland girls basketball is the best in the country. You're not going to find an environment like this at any girls game at any level tonight, as the quick inbound shot no good. Rebound tipped down and Collins comes away. It was a good look for Mila Daly, couldn't cash it. And now with 1 minute to go, let's see what does Coach Marley Sells, acting head coach tonight, want to happen. Poston, that clock is ticking. She gets it to Butler at the last moment. Grasty on Butler. She drives in a foul, and this is a huge one. Second personal on Lakeland Grasty. And again, the fouls for White County, they play that high-pressure man-to-man defense. It brings contact, and depending on the crew, it can bring fouls.
Now, one thing this crew's done so far tonight is they've protected shooters on both ends of the court. So they've set the precedence that you go to the basket and get fouled, you're going to the free throw line.
Poston, that could have been a travel over to Daly. Instead, we play on. Back to Poston. 37 seconds. I believe Livingston wants one final shot, but Bella Winningham says maybe not so fast. Collins tripped up. She kept her dribble, and then it went out of play. White County with a chance. Down 2 with 30 seconds to go. They don't typically hold for the final look. We'll see if that changes here in the region title game. Let us know in the comments who you are, where you're watching from, who you're cheering for. Split crowd in attendance, split crowd online. Mullins kicks to Winningham. Now she spins it to Mullins. Left side, Kyra Fox, 16 seconds. Fox to Mullins. Thought about it. She's got the range. Instead flips ahead for Jones to a wide open Fox. Her three. No. Rebound down. Keely Mullins has it. Behind the back lay is good. Keely Mullins with the 2 against her former team. Collins will not get a shot away. And we got a banger of a game after one quarter. It's 10-10. Coverage presented by the Overton County Farm Bureau on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
The Real Estate Collective Sparta team consists of dedicated real estate professionals passionate about helping individuals and families achieve their real estate goals in their home of Sparta. Rico Sparta are your trusted hometown realtors. Focused on people over profits, Rico Sparta can help make your real estate dreams a reality. Call 931-837-8371 or visit them online at letsgorico.com. Rico Sparta is proud to support this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Tee Up is the Upper Cumberland's brand new indoor golfing experience. With 3 state-of-the-art simulators, you can work on some of the world's best courses, all in the comfort of their climate-controlled facility. You want to know how you can improve? See everything from club speed to spin rate in seconds. Conveniently located at 141 4th Street in Baxter. Stop in. Visit them online at teupgolfclub.com or call them at 931-559-GOLF to reserve your simulator today. Tee Up is proud to support this broadcast on the UCR.
Welcome back as we gear up
Network.
for the second quarter, 10-10. Hallie, big-time environment here tonight.
Yeah, coming from someone that's played in this environment before, it's so fun on the court to hear these fans getting into the game. It makes it all the more fun, and these players are really getting into it as well. Back to you guys.
Gracie Clark has it, sends to Ava Jones. Her shot no good, rebounded by Butler, and here comes Livingston the other way. Livingston's been in it at the end of the first quarter in every matchup. They've been beaten in every matchup by 8 and then 19 and 18. They're trying to change the tide here tonight. Now Collins drives, the speedy freshman off the glass. Her first lay-in of the ball game, and it's 12-10, 40 seconds into the second quarter. Pass ahead, Mullins tips it to Jones, a 3-ball, no. Rebound tipped by Butler, and a chance for Hawkeye. They got the energy right now. And Jimmy Miller, he's trying not to stand up, but he can't help himself sometimes as Jenkins drives. Now spins it back to Butler. She's guarded by Mullins. Off a screen, Ellie Butler turns inside, finds Jenkins. Nice shot fake. Her 2 is good. Chloe Jenkins off the glass for 2, and it's 14-10. Livingston Academy with the lead, and the White County faithful on the opposite side of the gym are a little bit stunned. Another steal. Butler has it. Sends it across to Collins. She hezzies, puts it up. No. Rebound tipped up. Nearly went in. It's loose out. and it stays with Livingston.
A quick scoreboard update. Cookeville leads Lebanon 14-5 at the end of one.
Would be a big win for the Lady Cavaliers. Collins going to inbound, finds Jenkins underneath. What a finish, a little English on it from Chloe Jenkins, and it's 16-10. Livingston with a fast start to the frame, a 6-0 run in 90 seconds. Back to Winningham. Sparta feels like they need a bucket here. Into Jones, nice dish. Ava Jones, good for two.
She is so good inside.
They need a bucket, they get a bucket with 6'2" Ava Jones. 4-point game again. Sparta, you never are going to put them out. They're so able to go on those runs. Quick passing, Jenkins nearly swiped. It is swiped. Keely Mullins takes it away for the Warriorettes. Here comes Mullins in transition. Coast to coast, Keely Mullins, good. Steal, score. Keely Mullins with 4 points in the first half.
She's been such a great addition to this roster.
As if they needed it. They already had about 27 wins before she got in there.
But they'll take it.
They certainly will. Now 4-0 run for Sparta in about 30 seconds. Butler turns, that's a travel. Possession the other way to White County, who withstood that little run. Now they're trying to make one of their own. Cora Copeland in for Chloe Jenkins. Again, no Leslie Riddle tonight. Hope she's feeling all right. The reports are with an illness. Sure she's tuning in. Coach, we're thinking about you. Marley Sells, acting head coach down there on the sideline. She's doing a good job right now as they have a 2-point lead. Kyra Fox sends over. Now Clark, big screen from Mullins. Clark open 2, no. Butler with another rebound. Ellie Butler on early double-double watch. Now here's Emma Poston ahead. Want to thank our presenting sponsors tonight, the Overton County Farm Bureau, Christy Key and her entire team there, located on Bradford Hicks Drive within eyesight of the high school. Tremendous sponsors. Everything Livingston Academy on UCR is presented by them, and that's a moving screen. Ellie Butler stuck the hip out a little bit, and that is her second personal.
Yeah, and she did. I mean, no doubt about it. I mean, she's standing still, and as soon as the player gets there, she just sticks the hip out, and there's not a whole lot of contact there, but that's exactly what allows the dribbler to get around. You got to call it.
We're going to try a little instant replay tonight. I do not promise that anything else will go well, but we're going to do our best. As Mullins fires a pass, and Ellie Butler says, I'll take it back. Here comes Ellie ahead with a ton of speed. The senior, coast to coast, swiped and a foul. Fox caught the arm. It's going to be the first on Kyra Fox. Inbound goes to Emma Poston. Poston surveys. Ellie Butler's wide open. Triggers the 3 and connects. The third Twin Lakes Tractor 3 of the half for Ellie Butler. And it's a 5-point Livingston lead again. Popped off a screen and got wide open. Now here's Ava Jones. She gives back to Winningham. 2 defenders close to her. Over to Fox. Into Winningham. She's open. Turnaround shot. No good. Too strong, but Ava Jones runs it down in the corner. Little bump we play on. Now Clark up and over. Good. Gracie Clark with the finish. Well, the instant replay works. How about that on the turnaround shot? Now ahead, here comes Livingston. Reese Collins has it. Let us know if you like that. It's not the easiest thing in the world to do, but this is a game good enough for us to do it. Time ticking down and a timeout being called for by Coach Marley Sells. They're going to get Carwile into the game. It's a full timeout on the floor, so we will take it with them and be back in 30 seconds. Coverage presented by the Overton County Farm Bureau on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
The Crouch team with Highlands Elite Real Estate proudly presents this beautiful 3-bedroom, 2.5-bathroom home located just south of Cookeville. Boasting 2,700 square feet and a 2-car garage, this home features a very open floor plan with hardwood floors. You'll find great custom touches throughout, including a welcoming covered porch. For more information, visit chadandamycrouch.com or call 931-979-1191 for more information.
That other game's
Welcome back. 3:51 to go in the first half. 19-16. The Livingston Academy lead. A good start for them against the 30-3 White County Warriorettes. Long way to go. We got an update.
Overtime. Heritage and Lenore City at 44.
Wow, a huge game. But it also shows you the Heritage is not an unbeatable force out there in East Tennessee. They lost 2 games both to Sevier County this year. But Lenore City in their fourth meeting, giving them a fight and then some. The two regular season meetings were close, and then Heritage just beat the brakes off of them in the district championship game. A different story tonight. We'll keep you updated on it. 19-16 Livingston basketball as we're back to it here. 3:50 to play in the second quarter. Reese Collins, nice little hezzy against Clark. Butler from a mile away. No, rebounded by Keely Mullins. Looks to me that Keely Mullins may be a little bit motivated to play tonight, Jeremy.
Hey, I understand. Good for her.
No question about it. As Fox sends to her, speaking of, she puts it on the hardwood instead of shooting. Step back mid-range jumper. Good. Keely Mullins. 6 in the first half off the bench, and it's back to a 1-point game. How about the step back move for Keely Mullins? Now ahead into the half court. Here's Livingston. Carlisle has it. Bounces for Cora Copeland. Copeland on the hardwood. Reverses to Daly. She lines up the triple. Can't connect. Rebound. Butler has it. Puts it back up and in. Ellie Butler having herself an Ellie Butler half. 21-18. Second chance bucket there for Ellie Butler. Now on the other end, here's Keely Mullins. She reverses floor. Clark to Winningham. Unlimited range. Can't cash. Another rebound. It's stolen away by Mullins. Her putback won't go. Daly with the board and a foul. Who's this one on? Both Winningham and Jones were there.
Looks like
And it's going to go on Ava Jones.
Wow.
That's her second, so a big call. It's the team's first. And that's going to prompt Kennedy Billings Sullivan to the table and in for Coach Dodgen. And this is where Keely Mullins becomes a weapon because they don't lose the size element. Keely Mullins standing at 6 feet tall, still in there in that low block. Now, Ellie Butler off of Mila Daly's screen. Still with it. Butler trying to call out to her team. 21-18. Livingston with the lead here. Winner hosts Sub-State on Saturday night in a madhouse. Loser has to go on the road to try to make the state tournament. Livingston trying to get back after a one-year hiatus. Sparta trying to get there for the first time in the 21st century. Collins to Butler. One-on-one. Butler steps through. Right hand. Got it. Ellie Butler again. 7 in the quarter. 13 in the game. Livingston leads by 5 again.
Her game reminds me so much of Cade Capps.
A little reach in there. Going to be called on Reese Collins. But yes, continue on as she's going to get a breather here. A well-earned rest for Ellie Butler.
Absolutely. But just the way she can create shots and just shoot so pure, her and Capps just remind me of each other.
Grasty to Mullins. Into the corner, Clark trying to post up as Billings Sullivan. Instead, they reverse it for Grasty. Grasty, fastball into Sullivan. She reverses back to Mullins. Deep tray, good. Keely Mullins splashes home the deep. Gary Maxwell Insurance 3. Now Collins, that's a carry, and it's back to White County with a 1:26 to play in the second quarter. Keely Mullins off the bench, 7 in the quarter, 9 in the half. A statement game for number 33 in maroon and white. That was from way downtown.
She's feeling it.
She is. Grasty off a screen, steps back. Grasty swings it across to Clark. She drives baseline. Clark back to Grasty. Drives and kicks to Mullins. No way.
She's shooting.
She thought about it from the logo. Puts it down instead. Now floats back. Pick and roll for Sullivan. Inside, blocked. Emma Poston from behind blocks it out of play. Livingston leads by 2, 63 seconds to play.
Her no fear to shoot the three-pointer like that and wearing 33 reminds me of Larry Bird out here.
Got the length to her, no doubt, as Grasty traveled.
It is a walk.
Carlisle came in to help on defense, and the feet shuffled, and Ellie Butler's back to the table. She's a little late, though. And now Coach Sells will pull her back. Again, no Coach Riddle tonight, out with an illness. So Marley Sells and Jimmy Miller on the bench for Livingston. And they lead by 2. Now Collins picks up, sends to Jenkins. Daly trying to post up, instead forced back for Collins. No Butler on the floor. Where's the offense? 37 seconds. They're going to hold. Collins sends right side. We'll have a halftime interview with Coach Dodgen. As that one's lost by Jenkins. Mullins forced another turnover. It goes back the other way to White County. We'll have that right before we go to break, so stick around. And he's very animated right now, and we'll see how he's feeling. Down 2. We'll see if that can change on this possession. They had a bucket at the end of the first quarter to tie it. Trying to do the same here in the second. Clark has the light. Turnaround jumper. Gracie Clark can't get it. Rebounded by Kennedy Billings Sullivan. Now she skips it across to Grasty. Winningham in the corner. Drives baseline, now forced to pick up. Into Mullins. Kicks to Grasty. Got to put up the shot. She will. It will not count. And that brings us to halftime with a 2-point Hawkeye lead. And we will wait a moment for Coach Dodgen to be joined by Hallie Ledbetter on the sideline, down by 2. Hallie, take it away.
Coach, how are you feeling after that first half performance?
We've not played well offensively, and we left Butler do what she wants to do and make 3 open threes. We got to do a better job there. We got to do a better job of rebounding the basketball.
What do you need to do to pick up the momentum in that second half?
We got to play our pace instead of playing a slow down basketball game. We got to get the ball up and down the floor.
Right, thank you, Coach. Back to you guys.
That's an animated Michael Dodgen, and Jeremy, maybe not as surprised at how animated he is. He's not happy. Livingston, though, got to be thrilled. Up 2 without Leslie Riddle in the building. It's a region championship game, and it feels like a very tight region championship game.
It is, and, Livingston had a lot of pressure on them, their leader. Their president is not on the bench, but I'm telling you, they have stepped it up for her and for themselves. And I'm telling you, White County intimidates teams at times, and right now Livingston is not intimidated whatsoever. And and just like Coach Dodgen said, they are controlling how the basketball game's played right now.
And when he says that pace, that's very interesting because you think about how White County wants to play. They want to get up and down this basketball floor, and Livingston has not allowed them to be able to get up and down the floor to this point. 23-21. When we come back, we'll have the Happy Hiller halftime show, give you the stats and break it all down, then get right back to the third quarter. Hawkeye with a 2-point lead, region championship on the line. Coverage presented by the Overton County Farm Bureau on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
What if opportunity was all in a day's work?
We find new ways to make vacation dreams a reality. And that inspires me to do my best work every single day.
What if you can make a real impact in people's lives with a team that cares?
What I do matters, not just for guests, but for my team. We rely on each other each and every day.
What if your work inspired fun and moved people?
We put the world on vacation. Our job is to make people happy. Inspiring travelers around the world to live their best lives never stops being fulfilling.
At Travel and Leisure, what if can be what is. Stop wondering. Join the travel movement and start a career where memories start with you.
Watson Chevrolet is proud to present the area's best selection of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Watson Chevy's staff of experts are ready to get you into your next vehicle with unmatched service and knowledge. Stop in at 2350 Cookeville Highway and test drive the all-new Chevy Trax or Silverado today. And remember, don't buy till you see Jason Fye. Watson Chevy is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the UCR Media Network.
The Quality Family, a local company supporting and caring for our local communities. The Quality Family offers services to get you back to the game. From bracing to oxygen and everything in between, we can meet your medical equipment needs with Buckeye Home Medical Equipment. If you have an in-home need for strength and conditioning, for example after a surgery or injury, Quality Home Health is available to provide individualized care while you are on the mend. For those with end-of-life diseases, Quality Hospice is available to provide nurturing care during those difficult times. Choose the Quality family of services for care within your community. Visit thequalityfamily.com to navigate all we have to offer you. Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing is proud to support student-athletes and athletic departments throughout the Upper Cumberland. They're also proud to sponsor the Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing Player of the Game on this broadcast. From trophies to t-shirts, they can do it all. Stop by and see them at 120 Circle Drive in Allgood or give them a call at 931-537-9559. Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing is proud to sponsor this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Fire and Vine in Cookeville is the Upper Cumberland's home for delicious Chicago-style pizza, beef, chicken, fish, and more. Located in Cookeville's historic downtown district, Fire and Vine's food and atmosphere will keep you coming back for more. Take in stunning views with the UCR team on Tuesday nights at 7, live for the UCR Coaches Show from the rooftop. Fire and Vine is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Visit swallowsinsurance.com or call us today, 931-526-4025. Protecting your future, it's what we do. Eminence Eagle Auction and Realty is proud to present this 3-bedroom, 1.5-bathroom home in Livingston. In addition to the home, this auction also features a Mazda 2, Ford Taurus, furniture, and much more. Don't miss your opportunity to bid. You can bid on this property at eagleauctions.com or call 931-526-5335 for more information. Bidding on this online-only auction ends on Thursday, February 27th at 10 a.m. Eminence Eagle Auction and Realty is a proud sponsor of this broadcast.
Introducing Upper Cumberland Generators for all your home power solutions. Locally owned and operated, Upper Cumberland Generators are here to make sure you have peace of mind no matter the situation. With new and reliable generators, call 931-265-1702 for more information or to order yours today. Upper Cumberland Generators is proud to support this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Discover this stylish and modern 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom home with an open split bedroom floor plan designed for comfort and convenience. With 3,318 square feet under one roof, plus a bonus room over the garage and 1,400 square foot basement. Located in the Brookstone subdivision, this home is just minutes from Cookeville. The builder is also offering up to 3% in closing cost assistance. Call Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate at 931-979-7145.
I work with Warren County Nursery here in McMinnville, Tennessee.
I'm very passionate about the hay because that's how I take care of my cows.
So I farm here with my dad.
We raise primarily corn, soybeans, and wheat. By having that in my background and knowing what the customer expects, I know how to cater to the customer.
We're here to provide solutions for our customers.
Going through some of those challenging experiences help you understand maybe the position they're coming from.
Welcome back. It's time for the Happy Hiller Halftime Show. Visit happyhiller.com to see how our friends at Hiller can help solve your plumbing, heating, cooling, and electrical problems today. It's happyhiller.com. What a first half we just had here. 23-21. Livingston Academy with the lead, and it's 13 points for Ellie Butler. How about on the other side? 9 for Keely Mullins. Keely Mullins straight up kept White County in the basketball game. For White County, they're looking for one of their patented runs. For Livingston, that was a tremendous first half. Without Leslie Riddle on the bench out tonight, they played with tremendous energy, and Ellie Butler was the superstar that Ellie Butler is.
No, absolutely. And obviously, if you're Livingston Academy and you talk about let's script this game, it's playing out exactly how you want it to be. If you would have felt like you were within 5 points up or down at halftime, you're in a good spot. You have controlled this game. And right now you're playing Livingston basketball, and you're making White County play the way you want to play.
Score update, 30 seconds to go in overtime. Heritage has taken a 4-point lead over Lenore City. Elsewhere in the Upper Cumberland, Clark Range rolling past Clay County, 26-8 at halftime. Wow. Cookeville leads 21-11 over Lebanon at halftime, which is important because Bradley Central beat Cleveland. Now remember, Cleveland is led by a girl who's a 4-star, going to go play for the University of Tennessee. And Bradley Central beat them tonight 79-23. So if Cookeville wins, they get to host Cleveland and have a chance to go to the state tournament. If you don't win, you got to go to Bradley Central, and it was a fun season. But Cookeville right now taking care of business out in front by 10 here tonight, 23-21. How about the game that we have in this gym tomorrow night. Two of the top 10 teams in the state, Tullahoma and Upperman, boys region championship game. It's going to be so much fun in here. Could be a state tournament preview game with how good those two teams are. 23-21 is our score here. Feels like the first 4 minutes. We always say this, but really tonight, critically important for these two squads.
It is, and, like you said, it's going to dictate it. You and I have sat at this table for several games during this tournament, and the energy of this game, to me, is as big as I've seen this week.
Because of the situation.
Absolutely.
If Heritage wins, you feel like if you win this game, you're going to be a heavy favorite to get to the state tournament.
Correct.
And if you get to the state tournament, you don't have to face the other team until a potential state championship game. You're on the doorstep of the Glass House with a win tonight, and if you lose tonight, you're going to have to be really, really good on Saturday to advance on. So huge stakes as Emma Poston has it here for Livingston Academy. Grasty steps to defend. Poston going to flip for Carwile. Mally Carwile hands to Ellie Butler. She bobbles it, stolen away by Bella Winningham, and a quick turnover forced by the Sparta defense. Here's Grasty, nice crossover. Grasty swings it over to Jones. Little stutter step. She gets inside, left hand good. Ava Jones wastes no time. And it's tied up at 23.
Heritage wins by 6.
Heritage survives in overtime. Now Butler inside. Turnaround, steps through, shot up, no. Gets her on rebound, the putback, no. A foul on the floor. Bump on the rebound attempt. And they're going to get Kyra Fox. And that's her second personal. I'm Noah McKay, that's Jeremy Tollison. We sure are glad that you're with us here this evening. From Cookeville High School, neutral site game right. The definition of a neutral site. Butler free again for 3. She got it. Ellie Butler with another triple. It's her 4th of the game, a Twin Lakes Tractor 3.
She is unconscious right now.
Quickly on the other end, here's Gracie Clark. Swipe from behind by Butler. Gets it back up and under. No, got her own rebound, though. And fires it off the foot of Jenkins to keep it on this end with White County. Ellie Butler, 16 points so far. Far and away the leading scorer. Only player in double figures so far. So the winner gets Lenore City in their gym. Lenore City now 19-13. Heritage now 31-2. They will host Substate as Gracie Clark, open 3. No, rebounded by Copeland. Sparta's missed quite a few open shots that they usually hit. Sparta lost at Heritage on a buzzer beater last year in the Substate round. After Jenkins drives inside, she puts it up and a foul. Gracie Clark going to be called for her first personal. We'll get a look at the replay here. That bump on the body. And to the Livingston Regional Hospital free throw line goes Chloe Jenkins. She's got 4 points tonight.
Hey, we're a minute and a half in, and the pace still feels like Livingston basketball.
And that's what Coach Dodgen talked about with Hallie. They got to get back to their pace is what White County said. Not the case through 90 seconds. Jenkins, 2 for 2.
And again, free throw shooting has been key for Livingston as well.
And I wonder how long it takes for Keely Mullins to go back to the table. She's been the one Warriorette that's really had her way so far. As Grasty surveys. Eyes up the whole way, now sends it. Jenkins swatted that one away. She probably could have caught that. Instead, it stays with White County.
Mullins has been an absolute offensive spark for White County off the bench.
Now Winningham back to Grasty. Jones posting up. Help arrives in the foul. This is big. It's the 3rd on Ellie Butler. No real foul trouble for Livingston outside of their superstar. If she picks up their 4th, they'll be in big trouble. She came across to help, and now Ava Jones is at the Wallace Insurance free throw line.
And unfortunately for Sells is now you have to know when to, if you have to pull her or leave her in, and just so much pressure in these game situations.
Jones' second free throw is good. And it's back to a 5-point game. Butler pulls up in the mid-range. Good. Can't take her out of the game. Ellie Butler with the make. And now back Sparta basketball down 5. Jones out of the corner. Tries to drive on Copeland. Jones into the low block. Turn around with the right hand. No. Rebounded by Clark. A second chance. Into Winningham. She traveled. No call. Instead, it's a block for Poston. And Livingston gets it no matter what. And there goes Keely Mullins. 2:15 into the 3rd. That's earlier than she's usually been going. But Coach Dodge needs a spark. Jenkins has it poked, gets it back. Swings over for Carwile. Carwile bounces it to Copeland. She drives inside, has position, a block. Ava Jones takes it away. As Sam Dykes says, the eraser, Ava Jones. Here's Grasty with a nice step through. Her shot, no. Rebounded by Clark, and a foul. We're going to get Chloe Jenkins for her first personal, and Gracie Clark's going to go to the Wallace Insurance free throw line to shoot 2. Gracie Clark on the boards has been really good in this ball game on the offensive end. Second team foul against the Lady Cats as Clark, I've called her Gracie Lights Out Clark, makes the first free throw. Reese Collins into the game for Emma Poston. Next one for Clark. Missed it. 1 for 2. And Bella Whittingham takes it right back and puts it in. What a play by Whittingham, and Sparta's within 2.
She had no idea Whittingham was there.
Came back and picked it away. Jenkins into Butler. Turns on Jones and a foul. The third on Ava Jones. Ellie Butler gets her to go. And now both stars had 3 fouls. Jones with 3 and Butler with 3. And that's where we have the luxury of instant replay. It's a foul.
It's definitely a foul.
First one for Butler is good. You got to give a lot of credit to the way Livingston Academy's played in this tournament. They went to Tullahoma and handled them. They handled Upperman, and now they're up 3 on White County with still 5:07 to play in the third quarter.
I mean, they've been an underdog on paper in every game, and they're not playing like it.
Got absolutely blasted in the district tournament by White County and Cumberland County and have turned around and forgotten about it in a hurry. Whittingham lines up the 3, nearly banked it in. No, rebound loose. Ellie Butler has it. Numbers if she hurries. There goes Butler. Whittingham waits over to Carwile and a block. Lakeland Grasty swats it away. The transition opportunity erased. It stays on this end with Livingston.
What a hustle play by Grasty.
Inbounds goes to Butler. Puts it between the legs. Nearly swiped, has it back. Ellie muscles on Grasty and a travel. Her pivot foot slid, says the official, and it goes back the other way. What an environment. And the game remains tight. 32-28. Livingston with the lead. Oh, the overrated chant to Ellie Butler, who currently stands, has 20 points, is an interesting choice. Whittingham's 3, no, we got a moving screen. Away from the ball, a moving screen. It's on Ava Jones. It is her 4th foul. We'll take a look at the replay. It's a little late. Ava Jones called for her 4th, and foul trouble in a region championship game. Shield your eyes if you're a White County fan. A 4-point lead for Livingston, and they've got one of the best bigs in the state on the sideline.
You mentioned it earlier, though. Thank goodness you've got Mullins in there to be an enforcer inside.
Collins to Jenkins. That's a big call, by the way. Jenkins to Daly. Spins to Carwile. Her jumper way too strong. Rebounded by Whittingham. Butler knows she has 3, so she doesn't foul. And Whittingham has the speed advantage. Drives and finds Mullins. Her mid-range, no. Rebound tipped up. Carwile has it, and another foul. This one's on Sparta. This is the 5th. Livingston's about to go to the line. Who they're getting on this one?
13.
It goes on Gracie Clark. It's her 2nd. So the 4 for Jones. Then there's 2 on Fox, Clark, and Grasty. They're not in any big foul trouble there, but the amount is ticking up for White County, and they have to be a little bit desperate as they find themselves in a slight hole, but in a hole.
And Livingston so far has been really good from the free throw line as well.
There's your announcer, Jinx.
I apologize.
Courtesy of Jeremy Tollison.
All Hog-Eye faithful out there. My fault.
First free throw for Carwile.
Not saying a word on this one.
She flies away the next and connects.
You're welcome.
A 5-point lead for Livingston again. They haven't been able to stretch it past this mark. White County's been able to make a big bucket every time it's gotten to about 4 or 5 points. Sparta's only led once tonight, and it was very briefly. Whittingham looking for the big bucket. Can't connect. Another offensive rebound. Whittingham cuts inside and a foul. Chloe Jenkins going to be called for her 2nd, and Bella Whittingham will go to the Wallace Insurance free throw line to shoot 2. First one is good for Bella Winningham, the junior. She's been so clutch this year. Hasn't hit a three yet, but she's certainly capable of hitting a bunch. Had a huge fourth quarter against Franklin County, but another missed free throw for White County. It's becoming a theme. Still a 4-point game. Now Jenkins running the floor. Has it swiped away. It's loose, still loose. Collins has it. Now we've got a tie-up and a jump. The arrow belongs to Sparta with 3:26 to play in the third.
Hey, I love seeing Sells there asking for timeout. That's a great coach trick. Whenever you've got a loose ball and a potential tie-up, you're just trying to talk them into giving you a timeout, which means they're going to give you the ball. So, hey, she's learned that from Leslie Riddle. I love it.
And Marley Sells and Jimmy Miller, you can see the collaboration tonight. They are talking throughout this game, trying to see what each other are saying without one of the greatest to ever do it in the gym in Leslie Riddle. And they have their team up by 4 right now. Clark has it. And Jimmy Miller's really good. And now a reach going to be called here. I believe they're going to get Reese Collins. They will. That'll be her second. Both fouls have been those reaches. 3:12 to go in the third. Still a 4-point lead. The next one sends White County to the line.
It's scary seeing Butler that close to a foul being called.
She has 3. Winningham, open 3. Is this the one? No. Jenkins saves it in. Here comes Ellie Butler in a foot race with Clark. They're both fast. Butler puts it up too strong. Rebound tipped down, and Collins has it. Poked from behind by Mullins, and it stays with Livingston Academy. How about Gracie Clark transition effort to defend without fouling. Now Butler to inbound, gets it to Collins. Clark picks her up. Now left side, Carwile. Flips it in for Butler. Butler pivots, throws it up. A lot of contact, no call. We play on. Here comes Keely Mullins. Coach Dodgen saying go. She does. Pass ahead to Sullivan. She steps through, swiped, it hit her leg, and it'll go back to Livingston Academy. You'll see it here. It swipes down and hits her leg on the way out. It's a good call by the official. 2:39 to go in the third quarter. It's 33-29. And we've had a scoreless past minute and a half or so. Collins with the speed, inside, blocked. Gracie Clark with another block. Defensive Player of the Year, showing off why.
You know, we've got a couple plays there with Clark and Grasty, just great hustle plays.
Bouncing in Daly, doesn't get it cleanly, and it's a steal for guess who? Keely Mullins. Now she's running the floor. Mullins picks up, fires for Winningham. She'll go baseline, forced back by Carwile. Now out to Mullins. Sparta trying to get back within a score. Grasty has it. Grasty works off a screen, drives baseline, throws it up over her head. Good and one! What a finish for Lakeland Grasty! And that gives Sparta a little big momentum. What a finish. They're going to get Collins for her third, team's 5th, and Lakeland Grasty to the Wallace Insurance free throw line. And she connects. How clutch is that by Lakeland Grasty? Her first field goal of the night, and it's a 1-point game again. What a finish. Now here's Collins. Butler wants it and has it. Mullins is the foul. Keely Mullins caught Ellie Butler. It's just her first, and this is going to send Ellie Butler to the Livingston Regional Hospital free throw line to shoot 2.
I know that this is a quote-unquote region tournament, but this is what this district's basketball is like.
It is. It's unbelievable. Cora Copeland to the table for Livingston, about to check in. Ava Jones missed this entire quarter virtually after picking up her 4th foul, and Sparta's still right there in the game as Butler connects on her first free throw. About 8 points in the quarter, 21 in the game for Ellie Butler. Next one, good as well. 2 for 2. 35-32. Butler gets a breather here. We'll see how long it lasts. She's got 22 of their 35 points.
That's what she does.
A sensational performance already for Ellie Butler, no matter how it goes later on. Grasty over to Mullins. Now ahead Clark in the mid-range. Clark, a little indecisive, but kicks back to Winningham. Now Winningham surveys, sends back to Mullins. Left side for Grasty. Grasty carried it. We've seen 3 carries called tonight. And Jeremy.
And they've been there.
They are. It's the first 3 carries I've seen this entire season. In all the games I've called, I hadn't seen a carry once. I've seen it 3 times tonight. But they've all been carries.
I
but
agree.
it's never called. It has been tonight. Collins has it here. Ellie Butler, that breather lasted less than 30 seconds. Collins with it left side. Carwile cuts free. Too far underneath the basket, though, and is forced back out to Collins.
Really good job keeping her pivot foot there.
Collins floats back. Winningham steps to her. 1:05 to play in the third quarter. Livingston leads by 3. Now left side, Carwile. Her 3. No. Rebound down. It's still loose. Tied up, maybe. Still loose. Keely Mullins somehow comes out of the pile with the basketball. Mullins ahead. Into the low block. Spins it back. Winningham for the tie. Good. Bello Winningham with a Gary Maxwell Insurance 3. And we're all tied up at 35 in a region title game. Daly, fastball to Butler. One hand keeps it in. Butler now needs an outlet. Into Daly and a foul. Kennedy Billings Sullivan going to be called for a bump. And this is 2 free throws for Mila Daly at the line.
Winningham has been a little off, but she's got it dialed in now, and she can get hot fast.
Mila Daly has not scored tonight. This is her first trip to the Livingston Regional Hospital free throw line. And her first one is no good, pops out. Feels like free throws may decide this basketball game tonight. Butler checks out again. We'll have a score update momentarily coming up from Cookeville and Lebanon. Next one for Daly. She connects. LA back in front by a point. Grasty sends to Mullins. 18 seconds left for White County. Now Clark steps through. Right hand good. Gracie Clark with a nice finish. 10 seconds left for Livingston, who's now down for the second time tonight by a point. Daly. No Butler on the floor. 2 seconds. Carwile's got to shoot. She will not. Ladies and gentlemen, get your popcorn ready. After 3, it's White County 37, Livingston 36. Region title on the line when we come back. Coverage presented by the Overton County Farm Bureau on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
Live Oak Insurance and Financial is your one-stop shop for home, auto, commercial, and life insurance. You could be missing out on saving money by bundling your insurance coverage with Erie Insurance through Live Oak. Their insurance experts can manage all your policies in one place while also always being there to answer your questions and make sure you have all the coverage you need to fit your life and your budget. And if you own a business, Live Oak can help protect your business, your workers, and your peace of mind with commercial insurance. Visit liveoaktn.com or call 931-367-LIVE for more information today.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter set to get underway. 36-37 is our score. White County leads for the first time entering a quarter tonight. I'm Noah McKay. He's Jeremy Tollison. Hallie Ledbetter on the sideline. The lovely Madison McKay producing things. Goose is here for the website. We're here 40 deep, as we always are when it's a big game in the UC. Livingston basketball. How about the finish? Bella Winningham with a 3. Gracie Clark with a 2 to give White County the lead. They're looking for one of their patented barium runs. Carwile, 4-3, can't connect. Long rebound, Clark has it. Here comes Sparta, wasting no time. Trying to play at their pace, as their coach said. Keely Mullins, 4-3, there goes the roof. Keely Mullins with a Gary Maxwell Insurance 3. Sparta has its largest lead of the night. Now into Copeland. Hawkeye needs a bucket. Copeland turns, loses it, another turnover. Here comes Sparta ahead. Gracie Clark racing ahead. Up, can't finish. Winningham there, it's swiped. We've got a tie up and a jump. And Marley Sells wisely wants a timeout to our left. As Sparta is starting to do what we've seen them do through 30 victories this season, and that is pull away in the fourth quarter. It's a 4-point game with a full timeout on the floor. We will take it with them and hear from a word from our friends at Livingston Regional Hospital.
Livingston Regional Hospital is Livingston's hometown hospital. Located at 315 Oak Street, Livingston Regional Hospital provides compassionate, quality care for all patients from local people you can trust, so you can count on them to treat you like family. Their excellent staff offers years of experience and training to meet the needs of all patients. They understand the importance of providing care in a professional and comforting manner. They're proud to partner with Livingston Academy Athletics through the LRH Sports Medicine Team. Livingston Regional Hospital is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Welcome back. How about Keely Mullins? 12 points tonight. It's by far her best game of the season. Didn't get to play till the district championship game. She has made a gigantic impact tonight against her former team, and she just hits a huge three for White County to give them a 4-point lead, and they have the basketball back.
A quick scoreboard update. At the end of 3, Cookeville leads Lebanon 33-22.
An 11-point lead for Cookeville in that region championship game. So Lakeland Grasty's going to inbound here for White County. They're looking for a key bucket to give them some separation, what they haven't had tonight. Here we go. Grasty to inbound. Fires to Clark. She kicks back Winningham. She's got that range.
She wanted to shoot it.
And by the way, they've got this lead with Ava Jones on the bench. Had 4 fouls, has missed every minute since. And they have now come back from a 5-point deficit and lead by 4. A credit to the depth of the Warriorettes. Mullins to Winningham. Now in for Clark. Gracie Clark, no good. Rebounded by Poston, nearly stolen, and a foul. Gracie Clark tried to get it, that hustle play, but it's her 3rd personal foul.
Yeah, Clark seemed to have basketball early and then goes back into the cookie jar one more time and commits the foul.
40-36, 6:47 to play, and Livingston's going to have to get in the hands of 24. She has 22 points tonight. That's Ellie Butler, but she hasn't attempted a shot in the last 2 minutes of this game for Livingston Academy, and they've had a bunch of misses. Butler has it now in the half court. She sends off to Jenkins. Back to Butler. Grasty defending. Now an errant pass, but it finds Jenkins. Jenkins over to Daly. Butler hasn't moved off that wing. Now another foul. And this is huge. Gracie Clark just picked up her 4th. Going for the steal. So now Clark and Jones each with 4, and she'll be forced to the bench here for a few minutes.
You feel like Livingston's on their heels, obviously, because of this run from White County, whereas 2 or 3 minutes ago they were the aggressor. They have to try to turn back into the aggressor.
Inbound goes to Carwile. Now right side for Ellie Butler. Butler pulls up in the mid-range, and she banked it in. Ellie Butler is having a vintage Ellie Butler game. It's back to a 2-point gap.
White County faithful wanted to travel there.
I didn't see it. I don't know. I can't comment. Mullins has it. I was looking down and getting the scoreboard back on the screen. Lakeland Grasty has it. Grasty starts to drive. Turns around. The mid-range Merchant can't connect. Another rebound for Ellie Butler. She very well may have a double-double tonight. Butler weaving through traffic. Pulls up in the mid-range. Off balance and connects. Ellie Butler. My goodness. 26 tonight for the senior guard from Livingston Academy, and we're tied up at 40.
One of the best scorers this Upper Cumberland has ever seen.
Over 2,000 career points. Passed that mark early in the season, so she's rapidly approaching 2,500 in her career. Winningham over to Mullins. Sparta had some separation. Now it's tight. That one partially blocked. Guess who has it? Here's Ellie Butler again in transition. Butler slams the brakes. We play on. Now Poston. Mullins up to guard. And a bump. This is the 3rd team foul. Keely Mullins picks up her 2nd. And Ava Jones with 4 fouls is at the table. She's checking in for Kennedy Billings Sullivan. It's a tightrope act right now for Michael Dodgen with the foul trouble. What is he going to do? He's going to go to Jones first with Clark also out of the game.
And we've got to realize, like you said, 3 team fouls, 2 more. We're shooting free throws for the rest of the game.
Butler for 3. No good.
Just a little short.
That would have been insane. Now Grasty trying to regain the lead, and it's stolen away. Butler steals it, gets away from Mullins in a foot race. Butler behind the back, good. Ellie Butler again. A generational performance by number 24 in Hog-Eye Blue. They're back in front by 2. Now Jones can't get it. It's going back to Livingston Academy. 4:34 to go. A 6-0 Ellie Butler run has given LA the momentum back.
White County fortunate that Ava Jones did not pick up foul number 5 there by creating separation on that inbounds pass.
You're watching a classic. Butler has it again. In the mid-range, step back, that's a moving screen. The 3 banked in, but definitely a moving screen against Livingston Academy. They're going to get Mila Daly for her first personal, the team's first. She went to clear out there, and it's going the other way, back to White County. A big break for the Warriorettes.
Well, I apologize for not seeing the screen. I'm just enamored by Ellie Butler, just watching what she's going to do next.
Coverage of tonight's game is presented by our friends at the Overton County Farm Bureau. All your insurance needs, they can take care of you right there in Overton County. 42-40. Livingston leads. Gracie Clark's also back in the game with 4 fouls. It's go time right now for the Warriorettes. Clark has it. She sends back to Mullins. Lines up the deep one. Good! Keely Mullins again with a Gary Maxwell Insurance 3. Back to a 1-point White County lead against her former team. Keely Mullins putting on a show. Jenkins shot way too strong and a foul. Oh my. One of the latest whistles you're ever going to see. And they get Keely Mullins for her 3rd, and it's a shooting foul. Chloe Jenkins to the line to shoot 2.
Although that's a late whistle, I'll be honest with you, he probably had the best look at it. And from my view, I have the same look he does. I also think it's a foul.
The problem is how late the whistle came in.
I agree with you.
The first one for Jenkins is good. And by the way, these two fan bases do not like each other. And you can feel it in the gym right now. We're tied at 43. Jenkins puts 2 through, and Hawkeye's in front by a point. As Goose says, that may be the latest whistle he's ever seen, and I don't necessarily disagree with him, but I agree with you that there was certainly contact on the shot attempt. It was the 3rd on Keely Mullins. What does Lakeland Grasky have for White County? Over to Bella Winningham. Puts it on the deck. Now Mullins. Daly picks her up. Mullins turns inside. Spinning shot. Keely Mullins, no. Jenkins with the board. Livingston with a 1-point lead in the basketball. Ahead to Ellie Butler. Butler driving ahead. She spins out of traffic. This is an unbelievable basketball game. These two historic powers. Butler in some trouble now. Gets it to Poston and a foul, and this is 2 free throws. Bella Winningham picks up her 2nd. 2 free throws here for Emma Poston at the Livingston Regional Hospital free throw line.
And Livingston will be shooting the rest of the game.
And by the way, they have 3 fouls to give on defense, just 1 against them so far. That high-pressure man-to-man of White County, it's showing up tonight as Poston connects, and Livingston starting to put on a clinic at the charity stripe. They've missed just 2 tonight. Stick around post-game. We'll have a lot to get to, including an interview with the winning coach. 2 for 2 for Emma Poston. And Livingston leads by 3 again. We go under 3 to play. Grasty. Left side Winningham. Clock ticking. She activates and a foul as Carwile gets that hand out. It's the 2nd on her, 2nd team foul against the Wildcats. 2:44 to go in the ball game. How about the job Marley Sells has done on the sidelines tonight for Livingston? No Leslie Riddle, and they still lead. Jones tips it. Clark has it. Blocked from behind. Emma Poston got all ball, and it stays with White County. And we're going to have a warning issued to Coach Dodgen on the sideline. And that will egg on the entire crowd again. This one is going to be interesting. Coach Dodgen's got to be careful. The inbound to Winningham, she missed it. Jones with the putback, she's fouled. Can't connect. They're going to get Chloe Jenkins with her 3rd personal. And now Ava Jones to the line where she will shoot 2. And everyone will take a breath for a moment. This is the Wallace Insurance free throw line. The first one for Jones is good. 11 points tonight for Ava Jones. Expect anything different?
I didn't know what to expect, but everybody got their money's worth tonight.
2 for 2 for Jones. Now Jenkins punches it ahead for Carwile. She's looking for Butler. It's off the line, though. Fighting for it. It's loose. Mullins has it. Now Carwile takes it from her. She drives, loses her footing, and a travel. She had Ava Jones skying towards her, and her feet slipped out from under her, and White County gets the basketball back.
It's amazing how that could have scripted the other way, be the 5th foul on Jones to get her out of the game.
Because if she doesn't fall,
Absolutely.
It's a foul coming on Ava Jones.
Absolutely.
Grasty has it. It's a 1-point game. Region title on the line. Winner gets Lenoir City. Loser has to go to Heritage. Jones, stutter steps, drive, shot, no, but another foul. Chloe Jenkins going to pick up her 4th. So the First Lady Cat with 4 is Jenkins, and Ava Jones. No, they actually called it on Poston. It's just her 2nd.
Cannot emphasize how important free throws are going to be the rest of this game.
First one for Jones is good. She's made 5 straight dating back, 6 straight dating back to the first quarter.
Surprise, we're tied.
We are tied at 46. The next one to give the Warriorettes the lead. It's up, and it is good. 2 for 2 for Ava Jones. Sparta leads by a point.
Ice water in her veins.
2 minutes left. It's got to go to Ellie Butler if you're Livingston Academy. Everybody knows it. Poston tips it to herself. Puts it on the hardwood. Poston. That's 5 seconds. Picks up. It's 5 seconds. And it's going the other way. Bella Winningham with tremendous defense in the half court. White County gets it back. There's no doubt that was 5 seconds and maybe 1 or 2 extras. 47-46, 1:44 to go. Sparta looking for a bucket, potentially. Mullins has it. And now they'll kill the clock. Livingston's going to have to ratchet up the pressure. Mullins showing off the handles at 6 feet tall. Back to Grasty, 1:27. Coach Dodgen says 5 out. It's clock draining time. What does Coach Marley Sells want to do? She's calling for the pressure. Now Clark. Clark works it over right side. Now pulls back. Clark back to Mullins. Mullins, and there's the foul. This will send Keely Mullins. How storybook is this? Mila Daly picks up the 2nd, and Keely Mullins will go to the Wallace Insurance free throw line to shoot 2.
After everything that Mullins has been through the last 12 months and this opportunity.
It's her first trip to the line tonight. Her first one is good. She cannot stretch it to 2 possessions, however. And last time I checked, Ellie Butler is still on the floor for Livingston, but it's been a long time since she's got a look. Mullins 2nd. She hits. 2 for 2. Timeout by Michael Dodgen. Here's the stat. 6 for 6 at the free throw line in the 4th quarter for the White County Warriorettes. Now the situation, 1:05 to play, 49-46. Both teams in the bonus. The arrow belongs to Livingston Academy.
I'm in awe over this game. And both of these teams have battled. Coach Sells over here battling. Coach Dodgen battling. These crowds battling. And I'm telling you, this is everything you could look for. And I'm telling you, Lenoir City, they don't want none of either one of these two teams.
You could be in some trouble.
Heritage is fantastic, but they don't want any of these teams because either one of these teams could go to Heritage and win this basketball game. Wouldn't be surprised to see these two teams play again.
1:05 to go in the ball game. It's 49-46. Sparta with the lead. They've won 9 games in a row. They have not lost a game to a 7 AAA opponent all season long, regular season and postseason. Livingston had a lead throughout, but were never able to stretch it, and Keely Mullins has hit 2 threes and 2 free throws in the quarter. Ava Jones with 4 for 4 from the line. The end result, a 3-point Warriorettes lead as Reese Collins, the freshman point guard, welcome to the show, young lady, brings it across the timeline. Daly has it. Butler wants it. They got to get her the ball. Poston instead goes for Jenkins. Jenkins tries to drive on Jones. Up and under. What a finish. Chloe Jenkins somehow gets it to go. 45 seconds left. Livingston's going to have to press. Grasty across the timeline. At a certain point, they'll have to foul. Everybody on the floor can shoot the free throws for White County. Mullins working on Daly. 30 seconds. Where's the foul? Where's the foul? There's the timeout instead from Michael Dodgen with 29 seconds to play in the ball game. How about the finish from Jenkins from underneath the goal? White County leads by 1. It's going to come down to free throws again.
Absolutely. Coach Dodgen, great timeout there. The closely guarded count was at 4. He knew that he had to get the timeout there, settle them down, gives Coach Sells a second to settle her team down, talk strategy. Holy mackerel, this game.
Don't forget, boys championship game has a tough one to follow. Tomorrow night, 7 o'clock, Tullahoma, Upperman on this floor. This one's still up in the air. 49-48, 29 seconds to play in the ball game. The crowd is firmly on their feet. Hawkeye about to sell out to try and force a turnover. Winningham to inbound. Gets it to Jones. Jones ahead. Mullins. Now over to Grasty. Still no foul. Mullins. Ahead to Grasty. Grasty and a foul. Collins going to be called for the personal. That'll be her 4th. And now it's Lakeland Grasty's turn. She's 2 for 3 tonight. And she goes to the Wallace Insurance free throw line for the 2 biggest free throws of the season for the Warriorettes. Her first one is good. The low line drive free throw.
No hesitation.
Connects. Again, though, can't make it a 2-score lead. The fight for the rebound, if it misses, will be huge. And there is no fight because Lakeland Grasty puts them both through, and Michael Dodgen wants another timeout. So now, if you're Livingston Academy, Jeremy, you need a 3. The time for 2s is gone, and White County continues to be great at the free throw line. 8 for 8 here in the 4th quarter.
Absolutely. And one thing I've watched the last 4 or 5 possessions for Livingston's offense is Grasty. I'm telling you, she is blanketing Ellie Butler here. And she just cannot seem to get any space. And obviously, if you're Livingston, you want the ball going through Ellie Butler's hands. But unless something changes, somebody else is going to have to step up here.
21 seconds to go in the ball game. Again, our thank you to our presenting sponsor tonight, the Overton County Farm Bureau. 51-48 the score. I mean, if you're Livingston, this has to be Ellie Butler taking a 3. Has to be. Unless somebody else is just wide open. A contested Ellie Butler 3 is the best look you got if you're in Hawkeye Blue tonight. She has 28 points in the contest. Here's Reese Collins. Under 20 seconds to go. Collins looking left. Over to Poston. Butler tries to get free and cannot. 12 seconds. They're running out of time. Collins, 9 seconds. They got to go, and instead of timeout called, and the blanketing man-to-man of White County. And here's where this gets interesting. I hear Jacob Vincent, who's on the call in Lebanon right now, screaming, foul up 3. People looking at us, foul up 3. White County probably would be wise to foul up 3 and try and make the math impossible for Livingston Academy in this moment.
Because if you're White County as well, you have the rebounding advantage with the size on the court as well. So that play, with the free throw shooter having to touch the rim on the second free throw, and you with the rebounding advantage and the size, I'm with you.
These two teams are laying it all out here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. 7.1 seconds to go. And will White County foul up 3? And does Livingston try to adjust to that and take a very quick shot here in this final moment? Inbound for Collins, into Poston. Poston has a lane. She should shoot it. Instead goes to Butler. Butler puts up the 3. Ellie Butler at the buzzer. Oh, my goodness. We're going to overtime. Ellie Butler baked it in.
Are we seeing what we just saw?
The shot of the year by Ellie Butler. A contested, baked-in 3. And we're going to overtime at Cookville High School.
Leslie Riddle, if you saw that, the smile on your face.
Hallie Ledbetter, it's a madhouse in here right now.
I'm the most unbiased person right now. Coach, if you're watching this, I'm happy for you. This is crazy atmosphere. I'm happy for both these teams. This has been a dogfight, and this is just an experience for everybody, no matter how this game ends.
This is an all-timer right here, ladies and gentlemen. And Ellie Butler just hit an all-time shot. She banked in the three. 31 tonight for her. And we've got free basketball this evening. That was incredible.
No, I got a question. Do they need a second bag
You
of
got to go
popcorn?
get the caramel corn out for this one. It's a special night. You got to get the special popcorn.
Maybe that canister that's got like 4
Oh,
flavors
my
in it.
goodness. The cheddar, the white chocolate.
Oh, yeah.
We need all of it tonight.
Let's go.
And now the fouls come back into form.
Huge.
We're going to overtime here, and Ava Jones and Gracie Clark have 4. Chloe Jenkins and Reese Collins have 4. And it's a new game. 4 minutes. We're all tied up at 51.
Oh, Ellie Butler's got the ball.
Over to Collins. Wow. Catch your breath, ladies and gentlemen. Ellie Butler, her senior campaign, and Bella Winningham is down. She got hit up high. She's back on her feet, shaking it off. Reese Collins has it here for Livingston. She turns inside. Wow, what a spin move. Her shot won't go. Mullins with the rebound. Now she's pushing it in transition. Keely Mullins jump stops, pulls up, can't connect. Clark's got to be careful. Now Collins racing through. She's got the most speed of anybody on the floor. Collins to Butler, lines up the three. Cannot hit. Rebounded by Copeland. She should just go up with it. She does, and she hits. Cora Copeland gives Hawkeye the lead. And now we have a stoppage.
I just want to check on Winningham.
Yes, she took a little bit of a hit up high, and everybody says she's okay. The clock ran down. It's still running. They need to adjust to that. Nobody's noticed. The clock did run down about 10 or 15 seconds or so, but we're just going to play.
Catch it.
That shot was unbelievable. The question is it enough to propel them to a win? There's the flip for Jones for the easy lay. Ava Jones finishes the 2. We're back tied up at 53.
Livingston has defended that very well all night, and the first time White County's been able to take advantage of that.
51-51 at the end of overtime. 53-53 now. A steal for Winningham. Ahead to Mullins. She turns, and a foul on the floor. It's going to be 2 shots as they stay in the bonus. That carries over from. And this is a big call. It's the 5th on Reese Collins. She's been great running the offense for Livingston, and now her game is done. And that's just a young kid. You can't take that foul. But it'll send Emma Poston back to the table and in, and a chance for Keely Mullins. Of course it's Keely Mullins to give Sparta the lead again.
You're in such a tough spot as a defender there to challenge the shot but not get the 5th foul.
Keely Mullins connects, and Sparta continues to be unbelievably clutch at the free throw line. They have not missed in the 4th quarter or in overtime now. Next one, good. 2 for 2 for Keely Mullins. It's a 2-point Sparta lead.
Congratulations, Lady Cavs, with the win over Lebanon.
Cookeville gets Cleveland on this floor on Saturday night. Poston going to drive inside, turns, puts it up, can't connect, rebound loose. Guess who got it? Keely Mullins. Now ahead, here's Bella Winningham trying to stretch it. Swings it over for Gracie Clark. Clark going to drive inside. Underneath the basket, able to spin it back. Mullins and Grasty each possess. Now Grasty going to drive the lane. Timeout situation, Jeremy. Do they each get another one in overtime?
Each get one additional full timeout.
There you go. And now we have an offensive foul, and this is a gigantic call. Ava Jones just fouled out of the game. A moving screen away from the ball. Let's see if we can catch it. We can't. A little bit too late. So now Jones and Collins have each fouled out. And by the way, foul up 3.
And Grasty?
Grasty with 4.
Ellie
Pardon
Butler?
me. Gracie Clark has 4.
Clark with 4, that's right.
Butler has 3. Chloe Jenkins has 4. So fouls are a factor. Here's Ellie Butler as we go under 2 to play in overtime. Step back 3. That's just nonsense. Doesn't go, and Keely Mullins probably has a double-double tonight. Another rebound. Fires it ahead to Clark. Off the glass and good. White County ahead by 4. Timeout time for Marley Sells. 1:36 to play in overtime, and they're back in front by 4. A huge transition lay for Gracie Clark. So a timeout called here on the floor. And Livingston again finds themselves down. They were down with 1 second to go in regulation before Butler sent it to overtime, but Sparta trying to withstand that and get back into their game. They're back up 4 again.
Yeah, and we've talked about it, but reset. We're shooting free throws on every foul that's not a team control foul. We're shooting free throws. We've got players foul trouble, a couple have fouled out.
By the way, great reminder, the clock on the screen is not official. So if there's no question in the jib, Ellie Butler's shot left her hand before it hit zeros.
Correct.
If the zeros on the clock on the screen, that has nothing to do with the official clock. So don't worry, don't go tweeting it or anything. That's not correct. There's no question the shot was off in time by Ellie Butler. It is not synced up. And now I'm not sure what the hesitation is, but we're ready to go. 1:36 to play. Everybody's on their feet again. And a foul. Lakeland Grasky tried to shield off Butler, and that's a dream for Livingston. You get your best player at the line, shooting 2, no time off the clock, and Grasky picks up her third. This is one of the best high school basketball games we've ever had the blessing to call here at UCR. First one for Butler is good. Ellie Butler has 32 points tonight. And she hits them both. Back to a 2-point game, 96 seconds to play in overtime. Ahead, here comes Grasty, slams the brakes, and we're back where we were at the end of regulation, which is White County killing the clock. The difference is they were up 1 killing the clock every time, so they were never able to get it to a 4-point lead, which obviously changes everything. Here's Gracie Clark working on Jenkins. She has 4 fouls, does Jenkins. Clark with a wicked crossover. She'll drive inside, sends over, and a foul. See who this is on. It's 2 free throws for Gracie Clark. And they're going to get Chloe Jenkins. That's now her 4th. The next one would end her night. Clark today, just 2 for 4. But she connects on the first. Gracie lights out Clark. Trying to live up to the reputation here in the final minutes. And she does. 2 for 2. Back to a 4-point lead for White County. 1:07 left for Emma Poston. Butler off a screen. Ellie Butler drives, throws it up, blocked. Keely Mullins got the block. Sparta with it again. Closing in, under a minute to go. A bump, no call. Now Clark with a lot of numbers, but they're killing it. Fox puts it on the deck, and a foul. Kyra Fox to the line. The first empty possession in a clutch situation for Livingston tonight. Emma Poston picks up her 3rd, and Kyra Fox to the line to shoot 2. And my count is way off. Emma Poston up to 5. Her day is done. Cora Copeland checks in 4, so that's a big ball handler out of the game now for Livingston with 48 seconds to go in overtime.
White County hits free throws. They're going to ice this game.
They can stretch it to 6 as Fox's first one is good. Kyra Fox, that's her first point tonight. 48 seconds left. Fox, 2 for 2. This is a free throw shooting exhibition by the White County Warriorettes. They lead by 6. Livingston needs a quick one. Butler drives, throws it over her head, and gets it to go. Ellie Butler with the finish. Timeout on the floor. 4-point game, 39 seconds to go. How did that shot go down for Ellie Butler?
I'm telling you. And, I don't think there was a foul there, but she still played through some contact. Contact isn't always a foul. Good defense with contact is not a foul, but she made that basket through contact, just putting on a absolute scoring clinic tonight.
19 for Keely Mullins tonight. 35 for Ellie Butler, both leading the way for their respective squads. 16 score of note for Ava Jones, but her day is done as she fouled out early in this overtime period. And now Livingston going to have to foul quickly. Sparta again playing the free throw game. You make your free throws, you're fine. 39.1 on the clock. Everyone catches their breath for a moment, and then it gets intense again. Fox to inbound. She's got to go. Gets it into Clark. Clark on Carwile. Turns. Now a bump. We play on. Grasty and a timeout call by Michael Dodgen. 6 seconds burned off the clock. That resets the 10 seconds. 33 seconds left in Livingston. While you want to force a steal, that'd be huge. That clock gets under 30, and it starts to get real low real fast.
Exactly. The clock's your worst enemy at this point, and the only thing you can do to stop it is foul.
Got to give a lot of credit to White County.
Oh.
That three that banks in from Butler, how many times does that just kill a team? And we see them get blown out in overtime. They have not done that. They've stayed mentally tough. They're in the basketball game. They have the catbird seat with the lead. And if they get Lenoir City at home, you got to go win a basketball game, but you're in a great position. They bounce back nicely. The question is it enough for them to finally get this region title?
Absolutely. And we've had a night where and I agree with you, give credit to White County for the last few minutes. Give credit to Livingston for fighting through it. It's like give credit to both teams for putting on this show tonight.
A show is exactly what we have had. Kyra Fox to inbound from the baseline. She sends it for Winningham. Winningham ahead to Mullins. Mullins over to Clark.
They got to stop the clock.
They're going to have to foul. Clark trapped, steps through, gets to Grasty. There's the foul. As Daly commits the personal, it's her third. And a trip to the line for Lakeland Grasty to shoot two at the Wallace Insurance free throw line. Grasty today is 4 for 5 at the line. She's hit 2 in the fourth quarter. Now in overtime, she can't get the roll. Misses the first, and the door remains cracked. Livingston, no matter what, is going to have to go very fast here. Clark and Mullins in there to try to rebound. 0 for 2. Rebound down to Copeland. Now a near steal, and it's a foul. Bella Winningham caught contact, and with 21 seconds, Mally Carwile is going to go to the Livingston Regional Hospital free throw line to shoot 2. We're not done yet.
How many bags of popcorn are we going to need?
We're out. We had to go to the store and get more. Carwile can't hit. 3 missed free throws in a row. 2 for White County, 1 for Livingston. LA has to have this one go down. Next one. Pops in and out and through. Carwile connects. It's a 3-point game. Clark brings it up, and there's a foul. Mally Carwile going to be called for her third, but I'll tell you that miss means Gracie Clark doesn't have a lot of pressure, at least on the first one. She goes to the line. She makes one, back to a 2-score lead for White County.
Yeah, and we talked about it early on, and I think the game has played out just like you and I had thought. Free throw shooting and foul counts.
Gracie Clark, again, now 3 for 3 in overtime at the line, connects on the first. Been a high-scoring overtime period. Next one, no good, another miss. And now Butler has to go very fast. 14 seconds for Ellie Butler. She picks up her dribble. Gonna send it ahead, stolen away. Kyra Fox picks it off, weaving through traffic. Fox ahead to Mullins for the dagger. Yes, Keely Mullins finishes. And the White County Warriorettes are the Region 4 3A tournament champions in an instant classic tonight. Final score, White County 64, Livingston Academy 58, and one of the best high school basketball games you are ever going to watch. These two teams left it out here tonight, and it's the Warriorettes on the doorstep of the state tournament. They're hosting Lenoir City on Saturday night at Roy Sewell Gymnasium.
You absolutely cannot find, just like you said, a better basketball game anywhere than what we've witnessed in this gym tonight.
We'll tally up the scoring. Have the Nelson Trophy and screen printing player of the game. In an interview with Coach Michael Dodgen of the Warriorettes, he was on camera and he said he wasn't worried about last week's district championship. He wanted this one. This is the one they didn't get last year, and it hurt them badly. They get it this year, and now the Warriorettes get to go home in front of this crowd with these people and host Lenoir City. Livingston's season is not done. They go to Heritage, and if they play the way they played tonight, they'll have a chance against Heritage and the Lady Mountaineers as they try to get back to the state tournament.
Any team that has Ellie Butler on it has a chance, period. I don't care who they're playing. White County is as good as any team in the state, and she and they gave them every single thing that they almost couldn't handle.
The all-tournament team is being announced here. We'll talk to Coach Dodgen after they get their championship plaque. Let's get to the scoring from the game. Is as follows. We'll tell you about the players from this game who are on the all-tournament team. You'll be able to see them on the screen as Ellie Butler gets hers. Let's go to the scoring first for the Lady Wildcats. An unbelievable performance by Ellie Butler tonight. 35 points. 14 tonight for Chloe Jenkins. And we'll go down the line. 2 for Cora Copeland. 2 for Mallie Carwile. 4 for Cora Copeland. 4 for Emma Poston. 2 for Reese Collins. For a team total of 58. For the victorious White County Warriorettes tonight, it was 21 points for Keely Mullins, 16 for Ava Jones, 13 for Gracie Clark, 6 for Bella Winningham, 6 for Lakeland Grasty, and 2 for Kyra Fox for a team total of 64. The all-tournament team from Livingston Academy, Chloe Jenkins, Emma Poston, and Ellie Butler. From White County, it's Bella Winningham, Gracie Clark, and a huge ovation for Keely Mullins, who had a sensational game tonight. And the MVP of this tournament is going to be Ava Jones, who had 16 points tonight and a bunch of blocks as well. It's time for the Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing Player of the Game, Jeremy. I know who it's going to.
And here's the thing. People are going to think I am nuts for not giving Ellie Butler this. But at the end of the day, in the postseason, you win. And in my mind, Keely Mullins just stepped up when her team needed it, when Ava Jones was in foul trouble, when they just were flat offensively. And listen, it's tough on her. She's playing against friends on the other side of the court as well. So I cannot overshadow Ellie Butler's night, but Keely Mullins is the player of the game. They're the one hosting the sub-state game.
Keely Mullins, 21 points tonight in her first game against her former team, off the bench. And in the fourth quarter and overtime, she had 12 points, went 4 for 4 at the line, had 2 humongous threes, and propelled the White County Warriorettes to the Region 4 3A Tournament Championship. They will host Lenoir City on Saturday night. That game will be streamed with our friends over at Warrior Media. We will have broadcast coverage of Livingston Academy at Heritage on Saturday night as Livingston tries to extend their season against a very good Heritage Lady Mountaineer squad as White County gets their championship plaque.
If I could give a third player of the game away, it's Coach Sales. I'm telling you, put in a tough spot, and she had this team playing, and I'm telling you, unbelievable.
And as soon as they're ready, Coach Dodgen will be down there with Hallie Ledbetter, and that's going to be a must-see interview. He wanted better energy. He got better energy. And Hallie, whenever you're ready, take it away with Coach Michael Dodgen. The Warriorettes victorious tonight.
Coach, huge region championship win. How are you feeling?
Right now, I wish we'd have won it in regulation, but you got to give Ellie Butler a lot of credit. Ellie Butler made a big shot. She did a good job tonight for them. All their kids played well tonight, I thought. I thought Chloe Collins was really, really good. But we persevered and did what we needed to do, and I was proud of them for what we needed to do, and that was fine. And the things about it, you survive and advance, and everything's okay.
What was that momentum shift in the second half? What got you that lead?
We just started playing the way we should play, and we did what we needed to do, and I was really, really proud of them.
Thank you, Coach. Congratulations. Back to you guys.
Coach Dodgen victorious tonight. He's a little bit happier than he was going into the halftime locker room. And I'll tell you, Jeremy, we are in the best area for girls basketball anywhere. I will stake that against anybody. That game was one of the all-time greats that we've ever seen in the Upper Cumberland.
It's as good as it gets, and you and I hit on it a little bit ago, is both coaches, phenomenal job. Both teams, phenomenal job. The superstars of the team, phenomenal job. These two fan bases, phenomenal job. Everything was good tonight except for the announcing.
From you.
from me.
I nailed it.
No one nailed it.
It was an unbelievable game. And, hey, how about a huge shout-out to Hallie Ledbetter coming up here. It's a long trip from where she's going to school. She comes up tonight and is just the best in the business. To see her continue to develop as a sideline reporter. She's on ESPN and still makes time for us here at UCR. We appreciate her making the trip. Tomorrow night, ladies and gentlemen, we got another great one. The boys' championship game. Tullahoma and Upperman set to face off on this floor. Tip-off set for 7 o'clock. We hope you enjoyed tonight's broadcast. These kids just put on an absolute clinic. Much more to come tonight as Goose was here. Coverage coming to UpperCumberlandReporter.com.
My phone, I'm already catching heck for not giving player of the game to Ellie Butler. I'm telling you. I mean, it's.
And listen, you know what? In a game like that, the momentum swings back and forth. That three Ellie Butler made is one of the all-time shots. Mm-hmm. But Keely Mullins today off the bench, they don't win this region without what Keely Mullins provided them tonight. A well-deserved Nelson Trophy and screen printing
You
player
put me in a
today.
bad spot.
Winning team gets it 99.99999%
I
of
agree.
the time. So leave Jeremy alone. It's okay. Ellie Butler's got a chance to win it on Saturday. It will be Livingston Academy at Heritage, a 7 o'clock Eastern time start. We will have broadcast coverage of it presented by our friends at Overton County Farm Bureau. White County will be at home taking on Lenoir City. Our friends at Warrior Media, they will have broadcast coverage of that as well. And then if these two teams make the state tournament, we'll have audio coverage of them when they get to the Glass House. Also coming up on Saturday, when you talk about girls sub-state, the Cookeville Lady Cavaliers on this floor taking on Cleveland. We will have broadcast coverage of that game on Saturday night. You can catch the Clay County Lady Bulldogs in action with our friends on the Dale Hollow Horizon on Saturday night. Around the entire Upper Cumberland, we are blessed with some great broadcasters, and we'll tell you where you can find them. One of the all-time great games is in the books here in Cookeville tonight. In overtime, your final score, White County 64, Livingston Academy 58. The White County Warriorettes win the Region 4 3A Tournament Championship game. We'll talk to you all tomorrow right back here at 7 o'clock. Until then, I'm Noah McKay. For Jeremy Tollison to my right, Hallie Ledbetter on the sideline, Madison McKay on camera, Goose, Michael Lindsay on the sideline with coverage for the website, and